Hey guys, it's Ricky.
I'm Sage.
So basically, we've been gone for about a month?
Yeah, about a month or two.
Sounds right. And basically, I know, shitty YouTuber excuse, but a lot has been going on in our lives recently.
And we have a lot to talk about today, and I'm sure you guys are ready for it.
Basically, there was about three major things going on in the last couple months for us. One of them obviously being what's going around the world at the moment.
The virus, coronavirus.
Yeah, thankfully neither of us have gotten sick. I don't believe either of us have actually caught it, but still trying to stay safe and everything like that.
So we're wearing gloves, not wearing masks yet.
Mostly because we can't find masks. It's really freaking hard to find a mask right now.
Yeah, the shortages and whatnot.
But yeah, there was that. I know we still haven't made a part 2 to the home tour video, and unfortunately that's actually not going to happen anymore because we recently moved out of that apartment.
Yeah, our subleaser landlord lady,
Asswipe,
basically. Well, one day, sometime in late January.
No, it was the start of February, wasn't it? Like February 1st, I think she texted us, or she texted our friend saying that this is basically the condensed version, but what she had told us is that she got kicked out of where she was living and needed to come back to live in the apartment with us, which, if there was space, we wouldn't have mind letting her stay with us.
But because, we're all occupying all the rooms in the apartment, besides, the whole reason why we even subleased from her is because, to our understanding, the apartment was going to be basically ours, for, what was
a year.
No,
not even a year, 10 months. It
Yeah.
was supposed to be for 10 months.
For 10 months, and, you can't just be like, oh, okay, well, since I'm subleasing it to you, I have every right to come back in whenever I want. That's not how it works.
And again, the issue wasn't that, we didn't want to, it's just that we didn't have space, because the person that subleased it to us, it wasn't just her, it was her and her 2 small children. And they basically wanted to live in a room. It was our studio, and I'm not sure if you guys noticed in our video, the studio's not that big. So to fit 3 people in that studio was not going to work at all.
And she was very adamant about trying to come back.
But yeah, short version of the story, she got kicked out of her place, wanted to move back in with us. We said no. She said, okay, well then you gotta get out. And yeah, if you guys want, we can do a video later going into further detail, which we wouldn't mind because there's a lot that we want to say about this person because she literally put us in a bad situation because of this.
Horrible situation.
There was that. We had about 2-3 weeks to try and find a new place and move out.
So the stress levels were at an all-time high.
Yeah, that and this I believe was when Corona was first starting to become somewhat serious. And I don't mean it wasn't serious from the get-go, but I mean it in the sense of people weren't taking it serious till about the time we were trying to leave.
Yeah, when I first heard of it, it was barely oh, there's this thing going on, but it wasn't brought to the magnitude that it is today.
Yeah, it was kind of more just don't go on cruises, don't travel, don't really go places that are dealing with the virus right now. That's how it was back then, and now it's very, don't go outside.
Or you'll die.
Yeah, basically. Then the last couple days living at that apartment were
Depressing,
yeah,
to say the least.
Mostly because at that point it's just you feel defeated. It's annoying because every person in the 4 of us, us and our 2 roommates, we all sank a lot of time, money, and effort into moving out there, into moving all of our stuff out there, everything. Like, me and Sage had to transfer to a different store. We basically had to move, 2 towns over?
2 towns over, yeah.
And then once all that fell through, we were basically stuck out there. And we had to move over another, 2 towns?
Yeah.
Because we couldn't find any place that we could afford to rent. Yeah, now we're here. We're living in a new apartment. It's not that bad. It's honestly about this. I'm happy with it because it's about the same size as the old apartment. It's just that the one thing that it took some getting used to was living just me and Sage again.
Yeah, it's a whole like reintroduction to that essentially.
Yeah, that is strange. It just feels weird because we were living with our roommates almost 4 months. So at that point, we kind of all got used to living around each other and having someone constantly be there. And now going from that to sometimes you're just by yourself or it's just 2 people.
Plus the pets.
The pets too, because obviously they took their pets with them. But yeah, that's what's been going on recently. And then the reason why we decided to make a painting video, mostly for 2 major reasons. One, neither of us was motivated. Neither of us were motivated enough to make a video where we're both on camera doing something because we were still very burnt out in all of what had gone on in the last couple months.
These last couple months have felt like years to us.
Basically. That, and with the whole virus going on, a lot of people have been suggested, I guess would be the best word, because it seems like a lot of people aren't taking it as serious as they should, to stay home. And I figured, you know what, what's the best thing for me to do, or what's the best thing to spend my time on, or my free time at least, doing at home? And I decided I'm gonna paint some fucking teeth.
Some teeth, some sweet teeth.
But yeah, I got the idea because recently I've been watching a lot of Mariah Elizabeth because YouTube's been trying to shove her videos down my throat. Just kidding. I actually do like watching her. But yeah, she does do a lot of paintings that involve like sweets and candy and cute stuff and
Squishies. Lots and lots of squishies.
Well, not recently. More it's been more painting stuff, which I don't mind, but at the same time it's like, I wouldn't mind a squishy video. It's been a while. Not trying to start anything. But yeah, so because of that, I had the idea of sweets in my mind for like the longest time. And I thought, mostly because a lot of my paintings come from puns or phrases or just any sort of saying really.
Cranky.
Ew. And for some reason I was thinking sweet tooth, sweets tooth. Sweets in the shape of teeth. Holy crap, this is brilliant.
Genius.
Revolutionary. Magic.
Well, I wasn't expecting that one.
finally done. I'm freaking excited. This took me like 4 days to do these. But yeah, please, if you guys can, follow my art Instagram. I would really appreciate it. I've got a small following at the moment. I'm honestly really hoping to expand it. Please, help me out. Throw me a bone.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want more videos like this, or just any sort of videos that you want on the channel. Please let us know. And yeah, don't forget to ring that bell. And until next time,
Don't lose your teeth.
basically.
Deuces.
Bye.
How do I do it? I just click the thing?
Yeah.